Boom, 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 mixing a punk rock song for free. Okay, this is part 3. This video is looking at the bass. First video we did drums, second video we did the guitars, and this video we're doing the bass. Now, I had a slight video malfunction, so I've already done a bit of the work. However, I say a bit of the work because I have only done it just a tiny bit. We've taken 2, 3, 4 takes of this bass because there was a few mess ups, and I wanted to show you how I get these cuts and how to get a decent take that sounds like one take, really, because there's no way you're gonna play the same thing perfectly every time, first time every time. This way, you do it a few times, as long as you don't mess up in the same place every time, then you should be alright. I'm just going to check. Yeah, I'm still chucking sound at you. Lovely, so you should be able to hear the lovely little riff that I've got. So what I have done, let me explain what I did in the video before it died on me. The riff started here, halfway through. So it goes. It starts on an open A, and then an open D. Well, we started the recording on an open D because then it goes into an open A, and we've stolen this open A and put it at the front and copied it basically. So it's open D, open A, open D, riff. So if we listen to what we've done here. Yeah. So because there's no lead in at all, we have started the recording here on halfway through and just nicked that bit. Just a little cheat workaround because some drummers can't work to a metronome. It's just it's just one of those facts. So we let the drummer do his thing and then we record to him. However, there are places like this where everyone comes in at the same time. There's no lead in. This is a way to get around it. So yeah, that's what we've done. However, what we're going to do now, because I'm going to show you pretty much the same thing again, the bass starts before everyone else. Obviously there's no tempo, but we want to keep it the same tempo. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy both of these riffs here. Copy both of these. I'm going to put them before here. Just the way the song goes, that's all. Actually, this riff here we nicked from this track because it was better. We listened to both of them and thought that this one was better. And I mean, I spoke about in a previous video about Mariah Carey. She takes different syllables of songs. So if she sung like I'm going to the shops, which she would never do, she would sing it I'm going to the shops. Seven syllables. So she record that 7 times and then pick the best sounding syllables out of that and stick them all together. I don't really tend to do that. I tend to do phrases and riffs. I heard I saw a video of a audio engineer who was all analog stuff. He did like the old Led Zeppelin stuff, and with Led Zeppelin he would do like 40 tracks, 40 different tracks like this. Well, no, we're using 3 for the bass, but 1 note per track, and put them all together. But we're talking audio here. In digital, it wouldn't be such a bad thing, but doing it analog, that's I mean, That's doing computer stuff before the computer stuff was about. Absolutely nuts. But we are doing phrases, which makes it easier, and we're doing it digitally, which makes it even easier. That's because we are DIY, we are not pros, but we want that sound. So I've nicked that riff here. We need to match it up. I've already got as close as I can next to each other. You shouldn't be able to hear a difference. Let's start a bit closer, shall we? There we go. Sounds lovely. Leads in perfectly, but it goes twice. So let's do it again. Move this closer. So we've literally just copied and pasted a good riff, good solid, well played. Nothing wrong with it because we've already chopped bits in and out. This is how the song starts. So what I'll do is, because we've already mixed in these guitars and we'll hear it all coming together. Okay, so there we go. That's the skeleton of the song. Obviously, a lot of mixing and EQ left to do. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go through this whole track and pick out the best bits, pick out the shit bit, the bad bits, and cross-reference it with this track. Now, right there, this looks like more of an attack signal than this one. So let's just listen to them again. Let's mute this one. Oh yeah, proper dies, doesn't it? I mean, I know we're going to fix it with compression, but we don't want a compression to work overdrive. Now, timing wise, they are bang on. They are sitting just before the guitar. Oh, there it is. That's the vocals. Let's minimize that, shall we? Because we want it to be in line with the guitar, and yeah, there's 200ths of a second in it. Not noticeable. We could change it if we liked, but for the sake of time, we are not going to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select both of these, control-click both, press Control-T to cut them. Actually, what I'm going to do is, because I know we want to get rid of this, listen to see whether this is any good as well. This bit here. The deadline. Yeah, that sounds okay. That sounds okay. So get rid of that. Chop that in there. I think there were 2 strings played there. Yep. So we'll see if this one is good. Yeah, it's fine. However, I think the issue is right there, and there's a dead space here. So we need to make a decision. I think this one. I think Dead Space is no good to anyone. This bit right here, though, that can go. Yep, let's cut it right there. Lovely, that's fine all the way up till there. See, I mean, some of that, this bit might be okay, but this bit's still good. So why bother listening to that bit when just listen to that, nothing wrong with it. Get rid. Whoa, don't do that. Lovely. So let's listen, make sure it blends. Lovely. I'm just going to chop these two out as well, because this here is very quiet, whereas this is more of attack, you know, whereas it goes down a little bit, you know, it opens up and then goes down, and this is just very dead. So let's cut these in because we want the best take, really. I'm actually going to move it forward the tiniest bit as well. I want these to be as clean and as crisp. I know there's a load of dead noise in the guitars. I will be getting rid of that. I tell you what, I'm going to get rid of that before we do the vocals, because we'll be getting rid of the breaths in the vocals as well, and nobody needs too much noise. I sound really old, don't I? No one needs too much noise. Anyway. What is that? What is that? It's not as bad as this one, so it is there. Oh no, that's really bad in that one. That's fine, we'll live with that. Again, we've got another attack thing, so we'll go through this process throughout the whole track. And you'll do this through every one of your tracks. I mean, I would really suggest it. Don't just lay down a guitar track, lay down a vocal track and be like, oh, that'll do. Lay it down a few times. Listen to each phrase, each lick, each riff, you know, and pick the best one. You can't really do it with the drums unless they're playing to a metronome and play exactly the same thing each time. But yeah, I would definitely suggest doing it with everything else. Oh, there was a mistake there, I think. Where was it? Is we will take, so when you haven't got the, I mean, I'd like to take it from this point here, but this starts a little later, so we need to find another point that matches up, that's still, there we go, that's still in the good section. So we'll listen to this one now and see how far we can use it. Whoa, not very far. That looks like, yeah, that's bang on there. Get rid of that. Put that there. Listen to this one. Now there is a slight volume change that's causing a little tiny clip. Take that there. That'll be good. That'll be fine. Oh, there's a miss note. Right there. That should be replaced. Oh, it's very prominent in this one. We'll have that. Thank you very much, sir. Bat, 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 bat. Whoop. Right, let's find where that is. So what we're doing, we are getting rid of this top one here, putting this in there. Let's listen to this solo. What is that? Let's... Another one. Sliding all over the dance floor. Seem to be two notes played again there. That one's out of time. At least the two notes aren't out of tune. I mean, playing the right notes and playing two notes are two different things. Not line up. Nope. 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 That might. There. Yeah. Control click click. Did it go bad? I might take this whole thing, to be honest. There, because it goes into a bridge and it might be difficult to find. Oh, let's just listen and see what it sounds like. Always use your ears. Don't necessarily look at the waveforms if you're not sure. Oh yeah, see that was out of time. Yeah, can't use that. Can't use that. There. Wait, where is it? Hopefully that mistake isn't in this bit. Nice. Right, so let's join these two up. DIY till I die or blur. Can't remember the song. What's the song? DIY till DIY. The right note. How bad is that? Let's just track that back for a second, see what we got here. This sounds the same, doesn't it? Yeah, well, we'll live with that for the sake of time and re-recording it myself. We will live with that for now. I haven't even started EQing yet. Now, what have I recorded here? Oh no, I think it's just that, so I stopped that. This is the third time, so I'm assuming the third time was to correct. Oh yeah, there's a mistake there. Let's listen. That's really terrible. I mean, dum dum dum. That's where we're going to take it from. Da da dum dum. Da dum dum. Let's get rid of these. Do that. Bang. Boosh. Wallop. Up. And rip. Oh no. Back. Way. And up. Mute. What is going on? Ah, that'll do. There we go. So, first cut track. Obviously, no EQ, no leveling, anything like that. We are just simply getting our track done. So what we can do is we'll pretend that that's solid and perfect. This is just for educational purposes. Hopefully we'll end up with a semi-decent track at the end of it. We will. I know we will. Can highlight all of that, right click, merge, nice one clean tidy track, lovely, like it. So if we move a little bit, it's going to move the lot, which is fine, and we can put it back. So now we are ready for EQing. Now if I get rid of the tuner there, there's a few things I like to, only really a handful of things I like to do with bass. First, Firstly, I like to add a VST called third bass. No, I don't. Let's do stereo. I don't know why they have a third bass stereo. I mean, I suppose for artistic creativity and all that, but mono for our kind of thing. You always want the bass, guitar, and the majority of the drums full center. Those are the of your ears. Those are the two things that you want to be consistent throughout the whole song. This app, I keep doing that. This VST, I will put a link in the description for you, is amazing. I have no idea where I came across it, but I will find it again for you, and you need to get this for your bass. It's incredible. So, I mean, this is. I'll start playing the. I'll start playing the riff, and I'll just turn it on. What am I doing? What am I doing? I am shift click. Turn it off. Listen to this. So much more body. So much more body. I don't know why I skipped that. So sorry. Skip. Go back. Go back. Go back. Pretend I am not special needs. Right. First thing. The first thing I like to do with the bass is add a compressor. So the signal going into the app that I really like. I just got excited because I really like that app. That VST. I really like that VST. Right, I add a standard compressor to it that you get from GVST. Love it. Absolutely love it. I'm going to get rid of these. These are annoying me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Boop. Okay, so let's listen to the bass on its own. This is probably at its quietest part. Obviously, the blue bits are the bits that are being reduced. The lighter bits are the bits we're hearing. I'm reducing it quite a lot at the moment. I kind of want an almost flat signal, to be fair. I mean, it wouldn't even hurt to turn it right up. It is to taste. But you want to set this threshold so it picks up the quietest parts. So what I'll do is I'll take it to the quietest part. I mean, this is the opposite of what you would do on vocals or the master even. You want to play it on the loudest part, but I find doing it on the quietest parts to set your initial settings 10 times as helpful on the bass. So this is the quietest part of the bass. As long as it's still picking it up, but it's not reducing the really low bits, we want it to go down. But it's reducing the peaks. To be honest, I don't want it to reduce it that much. I'm going to start that bit from here again. Do you know what? I think I'm going to increase the threshold because I want a little bit of dynamics. That might be it. That might be it. Let's listen to the beginning riff again for comparison. That will do. That is good. I mean, this compressor here, the settings that it comes with as default. I didn't set these. These, you know, this is standard with the VST. They're crazy good to begin. To begin with, obviously you tweak. I tweak these in gain and out gain. Those are the 4 bits that I really touch. If I want to mess around with attack and release, I usually use a different compressor. But For anything that I don't want to use these on, it's spot on. Right, so we have our compressed signal. Now what we're going to do is add this. This, I don't know, it's an alright VST, I guess. We're going to add this in. I said listen to how it is, and it clipped all over the place. Let's listen to it this time, shall we? Oh. You're a bass player, you're probably loving it right now. Love it, love it. Right, so we've got that riff here. Now we're going to EQ it here. Now, it's got loads of things in here. It's got like an ambiguous sub bass. You can add a bit of excitement in it. But I mean, because I'm going to compress it, what I'm going to do after this is I'm going to add another compressor. So I don't really need the exciter. Don't want a tremolo or chorus or a phaser or a flanger. I mean, some people might. You might want a bit of delay. I don't really. I see the bass as the solid, the trustworthy sound. You know, you can always depend on the bass. You can depend on the bass. You can depend on the drum kit to lead you through the song. It's everyone else that tries to mess with you, i.e. the singer and the guitar. They go all over the place trying to be all funky and cool, but the bass and the guitar, they're dependable, and they're the ones that you want solid all the way through the song. You want them dead center, and you want them, you know, the same. I don't automate them unless there's something like a little riff. Like let's just say that I had a song that I did on the first album that I did called Control, and there's a bit where it just cuts everything out and it's just the bass for 3 notes, but it needed to be as in your face as the rest of the song, so I automated that part. I turned it right up, so it was like bang. It was like, I can't remember how it goes. You go it's not like that, but and then it kicks, it kicks straight back in. Other than that, other than little things that you want to focus the listener's attention to, you keep the bass and the drums pretty much standard as they come. So we're gonna do a bit of the EQ on here. Make sure that the open is still, when it goes do little it's still impact. You know what I might do? I might put these riffs in different tracks. I am going to do that. So, because I think this is more of a forefront riff, not a bass line. It's a bass line, but it needs to be. So you'll see in a second. Yeah, right there. I pressed Control X. Don't do that. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to keep the riff down this side. So let's find the next riff. Oh, I've moved it. Oh, it's in here. Lovely. There it is. Beginning of the signal. I would stop moving things. Cut these up. Does anyone remember 2 points? There we go. For what track? So here's the riff. This is the riff. Bass. I'm going to rename this so I know. Bass riff. Bass. And then we're going to get rid of the riff on this top track here. I'm going to get rid of it bang on the kick, because the kick is a very good signal as to where the beat of the song lies. And even if it's not dead on the signal that you're trying to cut, the kick will, I don't want to say mask it, but it will help you hear the next bit instead, you know? You know? Okay, so I don't think the riff happens again till the end, does it? Oh, right there. So again, the riff starts here, right? But I'm going to take it back to here. And it's only the tiniest bit, and you won't notice it at all. But the kick, as I said, will help lead that in. So what I'm going to do, the reason why I've done this, I'm going to keep these exactly as they are. In fact, I'm going to shall I group them? I am going to group them. Bass group. Use as a group track. Track color. Red. Keep all of my bass red. And then I'm going to drag these into my group track so I can control the volume of both I know the mix is fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag these both down. Take them up. They're only -2, weren't they? So let's put them back down to -2. But then I'm going to mess with the EQ on the riff. No, I'm not messing with the EQ on the riff. I'm going to mess with the EQ on the normal bit. I like the EQ on the riff. I want it to go from light-hearted almost, you know, so it's more bright into an actual bass line. I need a little bit more bass. Bass. But it's good to keep these at, well, I mean, at the same level. I don't want it to be overpowering, because that needs to be, let's listen to it in the mix. See, this is why I do the bass before the vocals, but after these two, because I know how loud I want the guitars against the kit, but I need the bass to be in the middle, and to gauge the middle, I need the two end points, you know? So, I mean, that's just the way I think. So I need to get this as loud as I need it against the guitars, and they're the two things, but the bass needs to sit in the middle of those. I don't know where that point is until I've got both of these running, you know? Even though they'll be tweaked, but let's just see where these sit. So I'm just going to do it just before the kit and guitar come in. Okay, I can't seem to get it. So what I do in these situations, I take the bass completely out and listen to the track, and then gradually add it. Get a part where there's no breaks, shall we? Oh, that's pretty well. Oh well. Okay, that sounds good. Now let's check whether this is good, whether it needs turning up or down. I think that is spot on. So with the main bass, because there's just a riff and it's kind of independent of everything, I don't mind if it's popping out a bit. In fact, I kind of want it to, just to, you know, jump out a little bit more. Well, actually, do you know what, I haven't done in ages. There we go. Quickly save. A little bit of compression. Now there is a compressor within third bass, but I don't really like it. I think it compresses too much. And instead of, I don't know, I think instead of dropping everything down, it just adds gain to everything else to make you turn the volume down. I mean, you can press in and out. I just leave them as it is. I only mess with these unless I want to turn these bad boys on, but, you know, I'd rather see the sound waves. So let's Now what I'm doing there is, because I've got it pretty much max here, I don't want to be clipping in any of the plugins. If you clip in this one, for instance, then it's going to be sending a clip signal to this one, and I don't really want that. So what I might do is just turn, because that's what was happening here. So this is the in gain. So if I put that as this is the signal coming into this VST, it's right there. It's right at the top. So, well, I've closed it. Third bass, I'm going to turn this volume down. That's better. Now I'm going to split. So I can tighten it up now. Make it, a better volume, like a more uniform volume. I mean, it doesn't matter what I do with there. I'm just trying to turn it up as much so I can. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to level these out together. So I want to see what they're maxing at. I can get rid of these. We're looking at 211. Lot quieter. So we're looking at 2 dB. That's okay. Oh. Oh, one more. That's good. Let's get rid of that. Let's have a quick listen. Let's listen over here, shall we? Excellent. That's good, mate. That is done. So I'm quite happy with that. I mean, there could be some more tweaking going on, but mostly, I mean, I like the idea that we're getting in this mixing individual tracks is getting the sound that we want, not the levels, not the overall, but the sound from the individual is what we're looking for. And the sound I think we're getting from this bass here is sweet as. So we'll leave it at that, and next video we will be looking at professional vocals for the drums. Oh my god. So, not the drums, for the vocals. Professional vocals. EQ, everything. We'll go through everything on, well, apart from obviously cutting all this up. That took a long time, but only because the EQ and the everything else, the mixing on the bass doesn't really take that long. So I decided to show you how I cut things up as well. I've already cut things up. I've got a phrase here and then a phrase there. So I've already done that on this, but we'll just show you the mixing side of it. If anything helps you in this video, please give it a like. I will put these VSTs as well as the door. The door is a Zine Waves Podium, completely free. Everything in this video has been free. Doing it all at home, you can do it yourself too. So if you want any more information on anything, give us a comment and I will do my best to answer you. Otherwise, see you in the next video for the vocals. Bye bye.